In this video, we're going to be checking out a couple cases made by i-BLASON for the brand new Galaxy S25 Ultra. Both of these cases are military grade drop tested, and they both have MagSafe built in. I already know which one of these cases are my favorite, and I'll tell you which one that is at the end of the video, and by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases are right for you. And if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. Let's get started. So here we have the i-BLASON Cosmo SP case. This case has been military grade drop tested up to 10 feet. We've got that MagSafe ring built in, and it's also got a built-in plastic screen protector. So your phone will be protected front and back. This is also a two-piece design, so the way that this works is you kind of get out this inner portion of the case, and then you have the outer portion. You put the inner portion over the phone, and then you put the whole thing back inside the outer case, and it kind of sandwiches it between the two pieces so your phone will not come out no matter what. Now, the easiest way that I found out to get the inner portion out of the case here is in this little corner here. This is little like kind of indentation where you can get your fingernail or like a little plastic pick like I have here. Just kind of put that down inside there and then kind of dig out the inner portion, and then you can pull these two pieces apart fairly easily, just like that. Now, before we put this over our phone, you want to make sure that you thoroughly clean off your screen. You don't want any dust, fingerprints, or anything like that, because whatever's on the screen will stay there when you put this into the other portion of the case. So make sure it's nice and clean. Once you do that, we can peel out the inner protector, just like that, and then make sure that the little camera cutout is going towards the camera on your phone. Then just put this over the top of your phone and then kind of push it into place. Then take this whole thing and press it into the outer portion of the case. Just go around the edges, make sure everything is fitting, all sealed up. And it should look like that. And once it does, you can peel off the outer protector here. And then just make sure the little fingerprint hole here does not have any bubbles in it. So the case does feel good in the hand. It's got some grip to it. As far as the buttons, buttons are okay. The top button here is a little bit hard to push in. And so is kind of like the power button. Not the best, but they do work and they are clicky. If we take a look at the case from the side, you can see that it does add a little bit of extra bulk to the phone. We do have a good raised edge around the front of the phone as well. On the side, it's a little clear, so you can kind of see that inner portion of the case. We've got our lanyard holes, cutouts on the bottom. We have our cutout for our S Pen. You will need to kind of dig the S Pen out with your thumb from the bottom because it's got kind of like this little shelf that comes out over the S Pen, but you can get it out pretty easily with your finger. On the other side, we do have our volume buttons and our power button. On the back, nice and clear to show off your phone. It does pick up a little bit of fingerprints on the back, but again, that's pretty much with every glossy, clear case that I've tested, with the exception of very few. But it does look nice and clear. We have that MagSafe ring on the back, and we also do have a raised edge around our camera lenses as well. So let's test out our MagSafe. Clips onto the back, charges your phone immediately, and it's got a pretty good strong hold on there. That is nice. Definitely don't think that the phone is going to come off the MagSafe accessory. It's got a pretty good strong hold on there. So that's definitely a huge plus. So let's take a look at our front screen. So there is a cutout for the camera, so you don't have to worry about it interfering with your selfies. As far as fingerprints goes, you can see that it does pick up some fingerprints. Again, you will need to just wipe those away. There is a little bit of resistance when you're wiping, but the fingerprints do wipe away nice and clean. Again, you want to make sure there's no bubbles or anything for this fingerprint sensor. If there are, just kind of press them down with your thumb, kind of like that. As far as the touch, there is some resistance when you slide your finger over the front screen because it's not glass, it's plastic. Let's test out our fingerprints. Fingerprints seem to be working fine. Yeah. So if you are having problems with your fingerprints, just put them in, re-register them, and then you can also turn up the sensitivity for the screen if you're having issues. You can see that the screen is crystal clear. Touch is working fine, no issues there. So now let's test out our S Pen. So when writing with the S Pen, there is a pretty good amount of resistance. You can't really write softly because it doesn't really register, so you are going to have to press down a little harder than normal to get it to work. But the S Pen does seem to work fine with the screen protector. It's just that there is a pretty good amount of resistance. And then let's also see what our screen looks like as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And you can see that it's still pretty clear. Really no rainbow effect unless you twist and turn your phone. You can see the fingerprint hole right there. But if you're looking dead on, it's crystal clear. So that's definitely a plus. The only thing is, again, you will lose the anti-reflectiveness of your phone screen with this the film screen protector on here. Other than that, not a bad case. Love the grip. MagSafe, super strong. There's a nice raised edge for camera protection, and your phone is protected from the front and the back. And then here we have the i-BLASON ArmorBox case. This case is a little more rugged than the Cosmo SP. It does have MagSafe built in, and it's also got a metal camera cover that also kind of doubles as a kickstand. Really solid. And this case also does have a built-in film screen protector as well. So again, just like the Cosmo SP case, this is a two-piece design, and you will need to kind of get out this inner portion. So you can kind of push it back with your thumbs and then dig out that inner portion of the case. The inner portion of the case here has a kind of like a smooth type feel to it. The camera cover also has some soft material on the inside there as well. And again, for this, you want to make sure that your screen is totally cleaned off before we put this front piece on. Once your phone is clean, you want to remove the inner protector just like that. We're going to place this whole thing over the front of your phone, making sure that the camera cutout is going towards the camera. And then just kind of press this over the top of your phone. And then put this whole thing into the outer portion of the case and just go around the edges and press it all in. Making sure everything is sealed. And that looks pretty good. Once that's done, you can peel off the top protector. And again, make sure there's no bubbles in the fingerprint sensor hole. And you're all set. Feels really nice in the hand. It's got some really great grip on the sides. You can see how much reinforcement we get in the corners for your drop protection. As far as the buttons, nice and clicky, easily pressable. I absolutely love that. If we take a look at the case from the side, you can see that it does have a raised edge around the front of the phone. It adds a little bit of extra bulk to the phone too, but you're getting a lot more protection. We have the texturing on the side with grip. You can see those textures in the corners as well. We have our covered charging port on the bottom. We also have a little cutout for our S Pen. Again, the easiest way to get this out is to use your finger first and then kind of dig it out with your thumb. Because that little shelf is very pronounced on this type of case. On the other side, we've got that same texturing with our power and our volume buttons. They're also rubbery. And on the back, it's got a very industrial type look. This does come in different colors as well in case you don't like the green. It also has MagSafe built in. And again, we have that metal camera cover. And even when you don't have the cover in use, you can fold it back right against the case. And there's still a really good raised edge around your camera lenses for protection there too. But there you can see kind of like that soft material on the inside of that cover. And this also does act like a little kickstand as well, so you can put your phone in a standing portrait, a laying portrait, or a landscape mode, that does have a little bit of adjustment toward your face, and it's super solid too. You don't have to worry about this little thing just flopping around. It's got a nice strong hinge, and this metal piece is super solid as well. So you can have your cameras covered, just kind of push that in place. It's got this little knurling on the outside, or you can have it open, pushed against the back of the phone. Very protective, absolutely love that. Let's test out our MagSafe on the back. Nice strong hold, charges your phone immediately. And again, this has got a really nice hold on the back. You don't have to worry about your phone just kind of falling off your MagSafe accessory, especially if you're in your car. That is really nice. Works very well. So let's test out the front of the phone. You can see that the screen protector does pick up some fingerprints. As far as the touch, there is some resistance when sliding your finger over the screen because it's not glass, but you can still, make it work. As far as the fingerprints, you can wipe those away with a little bit more force than you would with a regular glass screen, but the fingerprints will come out. This does have a cutout, so you don't have to worry about your selfies. And as far as fingerprints goes, fingerprints seem to be working just fine. Yeah, so if you're having problems with your fingerprints, I would recommend just re-registering them and even maybe turning the touch sensitivity of the screen up. You can also see it's crystal clear. No problems with touch. Working fine. And then let's see what the screen looks like as if we're looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And again, you can see there's really no rainbow effect at all. If you turn it to the side, you can see the little fingerprint sensor. But if you're looking at it dead on, it's going to look nice and clear. Then let's test out our S Pen. So the S Pen does work on the screen, but there is a good amount of resistance when drawing. Yeah, so it's just one thing to keep in mind. You will probably have to press a little harder than normal to get the S Pen to work on the screen because of that resistance. And another thing to note, you will lose your anti-reflective properties of the phone screen when using this film screen protector. It's just something to keep in mind. But the case is super protective. I love the fact that it's got MagSafe, a camera cover, and a little kickstand on the back. And it also doesn't add a lot of extra bulk to the phone either. Really nice case. So if you couldn't tell already, my favorite case is definitely the ArmorBox. I absolutely love the protection that you get with this case. I like the MagSafe. I love this metal kickstand that also covers your cameras, and it feels great in the hand. Now, so does the Cosmo SP, but I just love the way that this looks and feels in the hand and the extra features that you get with the case. But out of the two cases, which one was your favorite and why? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.